Hi, my name is Shannon Haddock, and I am a fiction specialist here at the Hoover Library. Since March is Women's History Month, I thought that I would bring you some strong female writers writing about some strong females themselves, some biographical history, starting with Paula McLain. Paula McLain has written several books, two of which I'm going to bring you today. She also appeared at Southern Voices early on, I think around 2015. And if you didn't know already, you can view past Southern Voices authors on our website. There's a tab for Southern Voices. Anyway, that's just a rabbit hole for you to go down. Paula McLain is famous for her biographical fiction, and one of my favorites is The Paris Wife, which was written in 2011. The Paris Wife focuses on the marriage between Hadley Richardson and Ernest Hemingway. She is his first wife. They meet in Chicago, kind of in the writers' circles around Chicago, and get married and move to Paris in the 1920s. Now, this was an explosion of art in Paris at the time. You could have found Ernest, of course, and Hadley, along with Zelda and Scott Fitzgerald, Ezra Pound, Gertrude Stein, and Alice B. Toklas. So lots of strong women and men writers at the time. Their relationship is very tumultuous, if you know anything about Ernest. And they kind of, the characters and the writer kind of make Hadley out to be the strong, silent type behind this brilliant man. Of course, his eye strays and they eventually divorce, but the book is a really great look at Paris in the 20s. The character of Hadley is a bit long-suffering, but she does keep Ernest in his place for the most part in the early parts of the book. And Hadley, of course, is a strong character in and of herself. Paula McLain's one of the next books that she wrote was Circling the Sun in 2015. It focuses on the life of Beryl Markham. Now, she grew up in East Africa. Her mother abandoned her on the family horse farm in East Africa. And she grew up playing around with, let me see if I can get this right, Kipsigis tribe of East Africa. I know I messed that up. But anyway, she kind of learns the warrior ways with her little friend. And she becomes a very, very independent, strong woman, a licensed horse breeder and trainer, one of the first females, and at this time. And she also becomes a pilot. That's where she gets her claim to fame. She circumnavigates the globe. Is one of the first women to do so. She's set records all over the place. She kind of has a very up and down kind of life, falling in love with the wrong men and becoming homeless at one point, trying to keep her independence. Very strong character. The writing is very atmospheric. Both of these books, actually, Paris Wife and Circling the Sun, kind of moving and dramatic writings, but romantic and atmospheric in its nature. She has a gift for that. You will get lost in both of these books. You'll fall in love with the areas that she talks about. Paris in the 20s and Markham, oh gosh, I can't remember what decade. I think it was the 30s. But anyway, I think that you will enjoy any book by Paula McLain, in particular these two. You can find them at the library, and I hope you have a happy reading.